Just a question on the debt limit. I wanted to see if you guys are raising the possibility of using reconciliation to raise the debt limit, particularly as this October 8th deadline, or excuse me, the October 18th date is fast approaching.
Yeah. So we obviously wanted to do this in a bipartisan fashion, as we've talked about quite a bit in here. It's a shared responsibility. It's been done 80 times in a bipartisan manner in the past. And now Leader Schumer wants Democrats to be able to do it alone if Republicans refuse to help. So that's really what is being pursued at this point in time. In terms of the mechanisms of that, I'd certainly point you to Leader Schumer's office. It's also our hope that if Senator McConnell isn't going to help us avoid a default and a shutdown, at least he'll get out of the way and let Democrats do it alone so we can avoid a default. And right now that question remains up in the air.
Is one other option to get rid of the filibuster to do this? I mean, without a filibuster, it would be much easier for Democrats to do that.
I certainly understand the question, the interest, but the president's position has not changed on that.
Has President Biden been too passive in dealing with Congress on some key matters? You know, today we saw Senator Warren turning against Powell. Some Democrats are criticizing him over not being involved enough in the debt ceiling and infrastructure talks. Has the president thought about staying far enough ahead of these issues to keep them from blowing up among Democrats?
I'm not sure that's a criticism in terms of him not being engaged enough. That's actually coming from members, but you can tell me if you have members who have said that.
Debbie Dingell said it yesterday.
That he's not engaged in getting the Build Back Better agenda passed.
Said that she wanted him to take a more aggressive stance.
In what way did she say? I didn't see her comments.
I don't have the transcript in front of me.
Okay, look, I would say, as I just conveyed, the president, our senior members of his White House team had over 260 engagements on Build Back Better. We've done 50 briefings with different departments on policy components. The president proposed the entirety of this agenda. These are based on his bold and ambitious ideas, and he has had hosted a range of meetings here, gone across the country and communicated about his agenda. So I would say that he knows pretty well how to get legislation passed and through. Sometimes that means private conversations. Sometimes it means private meetings. Sometimes it means public speeches. And obviously the proof will be in the pudding.
What is President Biden's message to House progressives who are threatening to vote the infrastructure bill down on Thursday? And is he planning to speak directly with progressives this week?
As I just noted, he's spoken with a range of Democrats from different parts of the party. He has, and he will continue to. I'd also note that our team, senior members of the White House team, have had even more conversations than the president, to be expected. In September, we had over the White House senior staff, or members of the legislative team, had over 260 engagements on Build Back Better with members in their senior teams, over 50 with departments, so they could provide specific policy expertise. That's the level of detail and granularity we've been focused on over the past month or so.